Back in 2019, I was lucky to be accepted into my university of choice. Having just turned 18, my young adult self was filled with a sense of confidence that I would be ready for whatever came my way. Of course, I was wrong. To attend university, I packed my things and headed north from one city to another, where I moved into the first-year residence on campus. It didn't hit me for a while how I had essentially been picked up and plopped down from one place to an entirely new one, which was exciting, except for the fact that all my closest friends and family were back in my hometown. Nevertheless, it was time for me to begin my journey through university. A week before the start of classes, all of us first years had to participate in a welcome orientation. They gathered all us wide-eyed young adults in one big stadium for the opening ceremony. There, we were told that university would be a period of discovering yourself and to figure out who you are, which were statements I honestly did believe. I just didn't know the full extent of what that would mean. Sure, moving away from home was an entirely new experience, meaning I would learn how to be independent, but that was all I really thought about at the time. One of the most memorable things I found about university was the vastly different people you meet. Fortunately, the university I went to was full of students from all over the country, and even from outside of Canada. This was especially true for the floor I lived on, which was genuinely super cool. What made everything more interesting was the stories and experiences they brought and shared. It was definitely awkward at first, but after spending the majority of your day with the same group, you basically are forced to tolerate each other. Though I found all of them to be good friends in the end. Well, almost all of them. University was also the first time I discovered what FOMO was. And before you get the wrong idea, it isn't some sort of substance. FOMO stands for fear of missing out, and you can assume how that could apply to many situations in university. It was a feeling I had certainly experienced in the past, but I never had the right term to describe it. FOMO tested the balance of time when it came to schoolwork and just having fun. Personally, it became one of the main obstacles in my day-to-day life. And it was a main cause of my terrible sleep schedule. There are many experiences that I know would only have been possible by me moving away from home. But those are for another time. If you have made it this far into the video, thank you for watching. This kind of animated story time has been on my mind for a long time, and I've finally decided to give it a try. I hope to do more in the future, so it'd be great if you could stick around by subscribing. Also, if you are in or have finished your first year of university, feel free to let me know how your experiences have been. Until next time, Ad Mayora.